The Trajectory of Life. Xiefeng. August 16, 2005. Everything moves along its trajectory. The galaxy, solar system, Earth, Moon, and all the other satellites have their tracks respectively: trains, cars, atoms, electrons, all kinds of rays, and electromagnetic waves have theirs respectively. Clouds appear to float in the sky freely with the air currents, but they also follow their own moving tracks. Meteorologists can predict the weather several weeks in advance because they know the laws of the clouds' floating tracks. If clouds did not follow their own moving tracks, then the meteorologists would be unable to forecast the weather. Also, if they did not have their own moving tracks, then they would always be appearing over deserts, rain would fall there, and those deserts would be forests and jungles. Life has trajectories, too. Different life forms are different from each other with respect to lifespans, survival needs, body sizes, internal and external characteristics, and food requirements, because every life form has its own trajectory. People have their life trajectories, too. Each time someone looks back at their past, they will see their life trajectory. People have found that man proposes, God disposes, and man manages small things. Big events are in the hands of the greatest creator, long ago. Why? Because each person has their own life trajectory. Whether a person was born male or female, black or white, noble or humble, royal or common, all has been determined by their life trajectory. Even their times of their birth and death have been determined by it as well. If you do not believe in the existence of life trajectories, then try to see how badly you will be battered. Can you become a president, a scientist, a singer, or a robber? Can you become a billionaire through hard work? Can you have 3 spouses? Can you be as handsome and elegant as 007? Can you be another Jet Li or Madonna? If you think you can, then please try, but if you cannot, then ask yourself why not. Many people try to learn how to become as famous as celebrities by reading their biographies. Others expect to become successful after reading books such as The Complete Works of Knowledge. Some idolize and envy those stars and vow silently to become like them. Some want to follow the examples of people who have earned fortunes overnight, and some cannot accept how their friends and classmates get promotions while they do not. But no matter how intensely one thinks or learns, they will never be the same as anyone else. Why? Because everyone has their own life trajectory. If you do not believe me, just try it. Present situations have been determined by yesterday's effort, and today's efforts are just for tomorrow. Your current trajectory had been determined by the karma from your previous life, and your efforts during this lifetime are just for your future one. So, what good lies in jealousy, dissatisfaction, or disconcerting? A wise life should proceed thusly: take things as they are, associate with others by following predestined relations, act in accordance with your nature, and take advantage of opportunities as they arise. Life has its trajectory, but who designs and formulates the trajectories of life? It is not the greatest creator. Not deity celestial beings. Not the emperors. Not our parents. Not anyone but ourselves. In order to understand it, let us talk about karma. What is karma? To maintain the sum of positive and negative energy in the universe as zero is called karma. The first law of thermodynamics, as written by the 19th century German physicist, Rudolf Clausius, maintains that the zero sum of positive and negative energy in a closed system always remains zero. Expanded to the entire universe, it is what we call karma. In simple words, the law of the conservation of energy is karma. A popular phrase, "as we sow, so shall we reap," means karma. It is impossible to describe the mechanism of karma in detail without possessing the wisdom of the greatest creator, so I will list several well-known examples to show you whether or not there is karma. Iraqi President Saddam Hussein was ousted and arrested by American and British governments. Might there have been any connection between this event and his invasion and occupation of Kuwait? If we regard this event as a result, then can we say that his incursion into Kuwait was the cause? Surely it is not the only one, but if the cause of the invasion of Kuwait had not happened, then would the effect have not taken place? Is there any connection between the toppling of New York's World Trade Center in the United States and the hardline foreign affairs policy of its government? If the bombing could be seen as an effect, then can the United States' hardline policy be seen as the cause? Of course it was not the only cause. Why did Hitler kill so many Jews? Why did the Japanese invade China? Why did the Crusades happen? Were there no causes for these? Why did sandstorms occur in northern China? Why did the SARS and bird flu viruses emerge? Why do rivers overflow? Are there no causes for these? Why is the United States so prosperous in spite of its short, 200-year history, while China had remained poor and backward for much of its long, 5,000-year history? Why is Europe so developed while Africa is not? Are people admitted to doctoral courses overnight, or are they admitted because of their natural endowments, family and social environments, and hard work? If someone suffers a heart attack, does it occur out of the blue or is it a product of their medical history? Could somebody feel a sudden headache, stomach ache, or angina attack without any reason? If someone gets into a car crash, is stabbed by a person wielding a knife, or collapses, are there no causes for these? Some people are able to stay in 5-star hotels, while others can only lodge in cheap inns or even sleep on the streets. Are there no reasons? Some people are born into wealthy families and some are born into poverty. Are there no reasons for this?